Alright guys, so let's get into Grimestreet. This is what, part 5, 6, something like that? I don't even know anymore. But I've been working on this deck for a while. Pretty much a lot of the same core, but using like Mixologist and Travel Agent. I love Creature of Madness, obviously, who doesn't? Dreambound Raptor's done actually surprisingly good work, because when it's not a 2-1 and it turns into a 3-2 or bigger, it becomes a much better threat. Volleyball has been doing some decent work so far. But otherwise, yeah, Ursine Maul, drawing Ziliax, Nomelia, Bob, all that stuff is pretty solid. So just a lot of value in this deck. Pretty straightforward. I would like to have a Tigress plushie. I think that's a very good card. But the 4-drop slot is pretty tight. There's 5 of them in here, and I mean, I could go one more. You know, let's do live deck building. Let's do one and see how that works out. So as you can tell by my deck title, this is the 8th iteration of the deck, but I think I've only done a couple parts of this in actual videos before. So check out the other parts. It all started from a Brawliseum, the one just before Across the Timeways came out, and I was really enjoying that little mini format with Grimestreet Paladin. They didn't have Hourglass Attendant available in that Brawliseum. Otherwise, I think I would have done a lot better in there. Let's do this. But I think, yeah, Brawliseum goes to like 6 wins max. I think the most wins I had in there was 4 with a deck kind of like this. It was a much more dumbed down version, and that's also where Tigress plushie really caught my attention.
What's your dream destination?
That seems cool. So I can go that into this next turn. The 2 cards that seem to be doing the most work so far, in this version at least, are the Travel Agent and Mixologist, because they provide so much value past themselves, and if you pump them with anything, obviously they get way better, but by themselves, they are pretty solid.
What's your dream destination?
They have some pretty good minions, so I could use this to try and take some of theirs. I don't know that that's going to be worth it with what I'm doing. Let's do that. And that's only this turn, right? Your next... Oh, just next one in general. Sure, why not? Yeah, the gift wrapped whelp is very good. I really like Dragon Warrior. I've been meaning to build it for a while, but I've been dragging my feet. Yakakaka. Okay, Maul is alright. Consecration clears their board. Hard to argue with that. Yeah, no need to play the Righteous Protector now. Plus, that will probably come down next turn. Pretty annoying. Well played by them. They saw that I used the Travel Agent twice. I'm definitely not paying 8 mana for Puppet Theater, that's for sure. So this draws Ziliax. And then either Nomelia or Bob.
I wonder.
Don't know if that's necessarily the right call.
Reporting for duty.
And I think
For justice.
that seems fine. So next battle cry minion costs 2 less.
Nefarian is slain.
You're playing Overlord? Wow. I was playing Overlord in this deck for a while. It was cool, but it didn't always pull its weight. I kind of want to take the Overlord.
For justice.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Nefarian is slain.
I can only give it +1/+2. That does make it. Yeah, that's fine. So at the very least, they have to attack it with their other guy. Yeah, I've been hemming and hawing about Overlord for a while. I like the card a lot, but there are some matchups where it's just not very good. I think if Shaman's all over the metagame, it's probably better. So there's that. Probably decent against Dragon Warrior. I mean, it's what, a 3/6 for 5. I think it's time to go get Ziliax at the ready. Question is, what else?
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Probably going to use that to get another Overlord next turn unless I can find something better.
Behave, you rotten drink.
Yeah, this is really just making me want Overlord on the deck again.
There's always room for dessert.
Yeesh. That's not good. Shoot, that might be the end of the line.
I wonder.
Three, 4. 4 for that.
I wonder. I must move now. Nefarian is slain. Our rallying cry.
hopefully I survive into next turn because Ziliax will save the day. You got your own Ziliax? Wow. Or we're just dead. Well done. Well done. Alright, no bueno there. No bueno. Yeah, I really do miss playing Overlord. Very powerful card. Has to be well timed.
Uther versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Yet another shaman. I've played so many shamans today. Not sure that I keep Mixologist. Also not sure about Dreambound Raptor. It's normally just not a 1-drop. It becomes kind of like a utility card in this deck. Yeah, I think this is better. Alright, fair enough. I am never unhappy playing Creature of Madness on turn 2. A 3-mana 7/8 is pretty good, even if it doesn't have any continuity in my deck.
The calm before the storm.
Yeah, I'm thinking I probably end up cutting a Volleyball for the Overlord. Because I think the only non-minion cards in the deck are the Equality, the 2 Consecrations, and then the 4 weapons. So 7 cards total. I wonder how good Mixologist would be here. Probably not good enough is my guess. Okay, so let's do this. And that.
The timeline's clean like clockwork.
Okay.
For justice.
Reporting for duty.
Like clockwork.
Elemental Shaman, pretty good apparently.
Sick in a stud.
Sure. This guy having rush actually makes me feel differently about that.
Thirsty for more!
Cool.
Keeping the timelines
For
clean.
more justice.
Reporting for duty.
Like clockwork.
Jeez, okay.
No smudges! Sick in a stud.
What's your dream destination?
Sure.
The light dims, but we fight.
Like clockwork.
That absorbed pretty well. Okay.
Let me think.
Thirsty for more. Step forth into the Timeways.
Yeah, that's fine actually.
The light dims, but we fight.
Just in case.
I must move quickly.
Like clockwork. You are not part of their plan.
I mean, hard to argue with Ziliax here. Alright, got him. So Elemental Mage seems to fizzle out if you can handle all the little sizzling dudes. I say Elemental Mage, Elemental Shaman.
Uther versus Uther.
Can there truly be no vengeance in justice? I will fight with honor.
So there could be Murlocs, Aura, Hyper Aggro, but very unlikely. I think this is okay. The Volleyball was questionable, but if they're Murlocs, it's great. That makes this better. Okay.
The light dims.
Okay, so probably Aura.
The light dims. But we fight.
Well met.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that's just amazing. Really?
Repent.
Find the real one, I swear!
Haha. That makes sense.
Step forth into the Timeways.
That's decent.
Follow the flutterwings.
Ah, they're Imbue Paladin. Very slow start for that deck, surprisingly.
Don't tamper with time for justice.
Yeah, surprisingly slow start for that deck. That's incredibly alarming. I mean, they could be playing a lot more top end than the normal build.
Keeping the timelines clean.
The light dims. But we fight.
No smudges.
For justice.
No Melia.
Like clockwork.
So yeah, that's pretty great. Lots of utility in the hand now.
Eat up, little one.
Whew, that's a good one to get. Okay. Wow. Okay then.
No smudges!
Repent.
I assume they're going to start dropping some bombs pretty soon.
Druids of Azeroth,
There it is.
the dream beckons.
Have they imbued 4 times? I don't think they have. I guess so. Bob seems okay.
8 combatant center, and I take the crown.
Something good? Ooh, very nice.
No smudges!
Repent.
There are no words.
Like clockwork! You wasted your time! Follow the flutter wings!
Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't kill this guy.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
I guess that works.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
No smudges!
I think I'm chilling here.
Like clockwork!
Mistakes of the past.
Wow, okay. I think that's fine with me. So if they can't kill those guys, then I've got lethal between the Ziliacs and the rocks. There we go.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Ah, I shouldn't have hero powered. Oh well. Sheesh.
Learn from your errors as I have.
All right, show me consecration. No consecration. Okay. Yeah, they gotta take this board out, otherwise they're just dead.
Another realm awaits.
Oops.
I must move quickly.
Seems fair.
To battle!
Question is, how do I get through though? You know what? See what this got. Well, doesn't really matter now because they dead.
Well played. You could almost be an asshole.
All right, 2 and 1. Yeah, only downside of this deck is it's kind of like a puzzle. It's like, what elements do you need at what time to beat your opponent? So the games tend to take a bit. I think I've been averaging... looks like a little over 10 minutes a game so far, which isn't bad. It's no Control Warrior time, that's for sure.
This ends now. I will fight with honor.
Okay, I'm gonna assume they're probably on the aggressive Pain Demon Hunter. Not the best hand, but it works. I'm gonna do the... no, yeah, I can't justify that. I was like, if... at the very least it helps combat Battle Fiend or Sock Puppet or something, but... even if they do that, they just coin attack, so... no point in doing that.
Reporting for duty.
Mixologist can get... one of the parts of the potion can be 2 damage to all minions. So that could be pretty handy. Yeah, there we go.
More.
Rock Skipper is very helpful here. Yeah, they were probably going to deal a lot of damage with that sock puppet this turn. Good old Rock Skipper to save the day. Mixologist could work. Yeah, you know what? Let's see what that gives me. There's a lot of options that could do well here. So that and that seems okay. Yeah, Mixologist is so powerful and so versatile. They're reading it like what just happened. Creature of Madness seems like the right call here. Something with taunt? Nothing with taunt. Charge is decent. This is... Yeah, it's moments like this that I want 2 Tigers plushies in the deck. You really gonna... Really? You just pumped the other guy. Why would you do that? That seems silly.
The toy store belongs to the Titan. Wretched rights.
I'm expecting a Perennial Serpent any moment now. They gotta make something dormant first, obviously, but I feel like it's coming. There's a red card, alright, so it can come now.
All realities, all dimensions.
Huh.
You have a fraction of my power. Step forth into the Timeways.
It's not bad. Yeah, it seems fine.
For justice.
Nightmare Lord's good. Start with this, just in case. Okay, yep, not gonna play Nightmare Lord, that's way better.
For justice.
Using their own strategy against them.
Oh, have you filled out paperwork?
Sure. Wow, they're really grasping now.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
The walls are closing in on the Demon Hunter. And even if they've got some way to spam the board or something decent, this Nomelia is just waiting for them. Wow. Yeah, you know they're hurting when their Dream Planner gave them stuff to affect my battlefield and not my face. But that gives me another activation of Nightmare Lord. That's something at least.
Accidents, they happen, you know? Keeping the timelines clean.
And I get another rock off of Rock Skipper.
Like clockwork.
Risks are always worth taking.
They only have 2 cards, so they've got to be good. Yeah, double acupuncture doesn't kill us here because we've got so many guys. I think they're just done. Yup. Alright, 3-1. Pretty good. Yeah, this version of the deck's working out pretty well. Haven't played a shaman in a bit. I played like 3 shamans in a row earlier today. So I'm just expecting them to show up any second now. Oh, no, I have. The second game was a shaman. But that was an elemental shaman. The other shaman deck I think is much better than elemental. Yeah, the big shaman deck that I've been seeing is very difficult for a lot of decks to beat. It's just inherently powerful.
Fight with honor.
Okay, Rogue. Let's give this a try. Cool.
Welcome, alternate life form.
Well met.
Oh. And what is Master Dusk again? 2/3/3 ninjas. and then they shuffle back when they die. Okay. Well then, double Grimestreet's always nice. Grimestreet Hourglass Attendant seems fun. Alright, I like this. They may have a consecration now, or even a creature of madness. Did they take consecration? Ah, there we go. Wow. Okay then. I'm just gonna keep going face. This guy is normally really powerful, but I didn't see any animation off of him. Maybe it just shows on your side, but I have a feeling they didn't have any minions in their hand when they played it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're shuffling all kinds of stuff. I'm not super worried about what they're doing yet. I mean, they've shuffled 4 times now? 3 times. I think Creature of Madness is probably correct. I want an Hourglass Attendant just so I could say I went double Grimestreet, double Hourglass in succession. But I don't think that's the best play. Yeah, Creature of Madness is just better. That's pretty cool.
I must move quickly.
Do I Volley Maul or Strangle Vine? Yeah, I'm gonna Strangle Vine.
Like clockwork.
Feeling pretty good about this game, but that is usually the point where the momentum shifts in the opposite direction. That seems good. I mean, doing that play there doesn't enable this to hit anything else. It seems very plausible that it could just die and I lose that value. But I think putting more pressure on their face is important here. Yeah, it didn't seem worth playing just a Dreambound Raptor for the sake of doing so. Could have played Travel Agent, but it is a 2-mana 6/6, I guess. Maybe that was better.
Keeping the timelines clean.
For justice.
Reporting for duty.
Like clockwork.
There it is.
Well played.
All right, 4-1. guess they get rid of win streak above Platinum 5 is what it looks like. Because I've won the last 4 games in a row. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't pay attention to some of that stuff, where the levels do what at where.
Versus MC Bling Troll.
Okay then.
I will fight with honor.
Nice. So they are a rogue. I doubt they're going to be shuffle rogue like that last one. There's another rogue deck going around that I think is better. So I'm going to go turn 1 Grimestreet, turn 2 Grimestreet, turn 3 Portal Vanguard. Seems most likely. Alright, King Lane makes way more sense. So I can either do this on turn 2 or turn 5. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go here.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
And looks like this will be the last game of this series. So let's see if I can close out with another win. Sure.
Step forth into the Timeways.
That's an interesting draw. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Shaking us stuff.
There it is, good old Mixologist. Such a good card.
For justice.
This ship would fall apart without me.
I guess everybody's trying starships now.
For justice.
So it's a 5-mana 4/8 with the spell burst. That's going to deal 4 to 2 different minions. Ooh. Oh, probably not what they wanted. Starship piece would have been really good for him right there.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection. Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Well, that was well timed. That's pretty snazzy. Okay. Whew, that's pretty good. So they got a bunch of guys in their hand that are going to cost 1. Not very good for us. Got this for when it comes down, but these guys are the problem right now.
Let me think.
I'm not super concerned about it, but that is quite a bit of pressure. That could make that 5. That doesn't kill anything.
I wonder.
You know, this will draw Ziliax.
For justice, move quickly.
The light dims, but we fight.
So Nomelia next turn, Ziliax the following turn. Hopefully that's enough to push through this next little crazy burst they're about to do. I don't want to have to hit that guy with my weapon, but it looks like I probably have to. Even if I sunscreen this, it's only 7, and then the 2 additional makes 9. Fine. Yeah, just have to hope I can survive. Come on, Ziliax, get there. Okay. Well, Ziliax will in fact not get there.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think I gotta hold Ziliax for when they actually have minions, because if they use this and then spell burst them away, that would be pretty bad. It is, yeah, double spell burst, I guess. Yeah, they... let's see. I guess this could give me a little bit of health or something.
Move quickly.
Step forth into the Timeways.
Sure, I'm going to keep that for sake of time.
Lane's cruel breath shall be met with blood.
Not holding King Lane. Okay. Very interesting deck. I didn't expect to see rogue starships. So now Ziliax is live for me. A little more life off of this one.
Are you a fan of knives?
Okay.
Are you a fan of knives?
Fascinating play.
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Shaking a stir.
Haha, there it is. Nice. See if I can get a good location.
Thirsty for more?
I'm not rooting for you.
This is one hell of a game. Tutu? Hit the tutu. Yeah!
This ship would fall apart without me.
Huh. I mean... Good old King Lane.
Must move quickly.
Toy Captain's pretty awesome. Ooh, and it gets Rush. So, let's do... And Lifesteal. I should have done that first, oh well. There's Garona.
Be met with blood.
Nightmares are never forgotten. Belongs to the Titan. You have a fraction of my power.
For justice.
Alright, we've each got 4 cards left in the deck, and we're both at 13 life.
I have seen
Ay, ay, ay.
and I will
Seems good.
destruction.
I remember this place well.
So they're just playing starships and good cards. Well, equality is helpful, but doesn't quite do enough for me. Okay, so I can kill the 10-10.
What's your dream destination?
I can't be drawing any more cards. 3, 7.
Move quickly.
Oh no, our cards run low.
Jeez, that's pretty brutal. It's a great thing to copy, too.
I'm almost out of cards.
Well then.
Let me think.
Seems like they got us, but
Yup. Blood dims. We fight.
No more cards. What now?
alright, so unless my last card is something nutty, which I don't think it is, then this is probably it. That's crazy. This was a hell of a game, I mean, all the way down to the wire.
Shaking a stud.
Yeah, this guy is very good, apparently. Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, basically nothing's gonna save me here.
Justice.
Well, that's it. 4 and 2 is the end result. Not bad, actually. So, this version of Grimestreet does much better than the last ones. Let's see here. If you're watching on YouTube, check out the Twitch. And if you're watching on Twitch, check out the YouTube. Same handle on both. But that was this. So worked out pretty well. I do think I'm going to change one of the volley mauls probably into Overlord. There we go. Yeah, Overlord just seems to do a lot of work in this deck specifically. I wouldn't mind another Tigers plushie. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna fiddle around with this more. Travel Agent has been fantastic. It's just a little bit slow, so that could also go down to a one of. But most of the things in the deck I just absolutely love. Like the Dreambound Raptors are deceptively powerful. I mean, they get 1 or 2 pumps and they're phenomenal for 1 mana. But sometimes just, turn 5, you go Dreambound Raptor into like Travel Agent, something else. Just later in the game, they have so much value. And double Dreambound Raptor just provides so much extra value. So, yeah, I'm going to keep fiddling with this deck. Probably end up with a couple more versions pretty soon. But check out the other parts of this video. There's like 4 or 5 different parts of the Grimestreet series now. So peace and love, guys. Check out the channel, like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. I hate asking, it always feels so disingenuous, but it makes a big difference to the channel. So really appreciate you guys that are already following. Peace.